Hi guys, how you doing? We're back for the last hour of trading today here on Stock Markets with Bruce. Uncle Bruce here, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, coming into the final hour of trading. We are ahead on the Dow, 108 points, about 108, 109, up 8 on S&P, NASDAQ down 5. Oil still up 48 cents. Now, the Dow is at 36,507. 36,507. 565 is the number to hit a new all-time high. Haven't done it all day. Haven't not done it all day. We've been fluctuating between 36, 450 and 500. And just in the last 20, 30 minutes, half an hour or so, we've slowly and begun to get to this 36,500 level, to be within about 60 odd points, 65, 50 points away from the all-time high. Not an aggressive run at all. It is a tentative attempt. It is a weak, we might reach it. Not a lot of oomph here. We've had these 200, 300, 400 point days, day in and day out. Today we're up 108. We're not flying on all cylinders here. S&P has been wishy-washy, negative a little bit, positive a little bit, negative a little bit, now up 7 points. And then the NASDAQ has been flirting with 100-point drops with slight gains, and then 50-point drops and slight gains. There's just no conviction here to really pour money into this market in a big way. But we're near all-time highs on all three indexes. So it's not like, we're at the all-time lows and we just can't get out of it. We're just languishing at all-time highs. Sorry, all-time highs. So it's kind of weird. The longer you stay up here and you don't break new records, the more frustrated people start to get. And they go, oh, gee, why isn't the market moving? Well, I think we should just be grateful that it's holding such high levels in such an economic and complete environment that we're in. It's a miracle that this market just doesn't throw in the towel and say, oh, the hell with it, I'm pulling my money out. And why don't people pull their money out of the market? Why is that? Because there's nowhere else to go. Let's just get to the quick. There is nothing else you can invest in that is liquid, like the markets are, that are giving you better returns than anything else. What else can you buy? Where else can you put your dough to get a better return than this in the kind of money you can play with? This market is absolutely giving people nice returns. And those of you writing options, are you having a field day here? Look at your GameStop, 154.75 here. It's had a nice steady run. I'm a little leery of writing options on the stock today, simply because the stock has not had a super fast uptick. It has been a slow, steady mover since about 10:40 this morning. The shares this morning had started around the 155 level, which was a little uptick. Then they dropped down into the 142 level. And then from 142 now to 154, 55. This is a $13 move from 10:30 this morning all the way up to here, just as a steady run. Not a spike and a back, but just a steady run all the way up. And this showing me this stock is powering higher. It's not, this isn't like a 10-minute little run. This is an all-day acceleration move up. And maybe what we have is the beginning, perhaps the beginning of a breakout. And maybe this stock is going to give us $15, $20, $30 more. Maybe it's back to 160, 180 neighborhood, rather than 140 to 155 or 145, 160, something like that. It looks good. The volume is 1.5 million, nothing great. But you and I know that this stock for 2 or 3 days on 1.5 to 2 million shares can move up $5, $10 a day every day on this kind of so-so volume. But there comes a point where the volume must accelerate if it's going to really go to higher heights. But for this stock to reach 170 to 180 is not asking this stock to do anything out of the ordinary. This is quite reasonable, but we're going to watch and see. It's 154.62, the high, 155.49. It's possible that we've seen the best level we're going to get today. It's possible that tomorrow we don't go higher, but it's also possible that we do power higher, because whatever Sellers there were, they got taken out, and here we're at 154, and there aren't a whole bunch of sellers coming out. There just isn't a whole bunch of desperate selling coming into this market, holding almost an $8 gain quite comfortably. We'll see. I'm watching now. Something else going on here. Good news, I think. SoFi. I think we're about to go. I get the vibe that SoFi is also about to break out. You wouldn't know it by looking at the quote. I mean, look at the trading of your SoFi today, and you're going, "What's he talking about?" What you saying here, Willis? This stock is down 34 cents to 14.51. I have a suspicion the worst is over on SoFi. The worst of the worst is it's all gone, and we might be ready for a breakout. And I am telling you right now, if you have some powder, here's what I think you ought to be doing. If you love SoFi like I love SoFi, if you like SoFi like I love SoFi, buy. Here we go. SoFi. You got to be crazy to be in this business. SoFi, there are three options that I would recommend you look at really closely. March, April, and July 2021s. March, April, and July 2022s. We're about to change the year, Bruce. Next year, March, April, and July contracts. If you can afford them, pick up the 1250s. I'd be buying in the money calls right now on SoFi. If you can get your hands on March 1250s, 325. If you can buy the April 1250s, 360 or so. If you can buy the July 350s, around the 440 mark. The 1250s. If you can really afford it, take the 10s. Grab the 10s. The March 10s, 505. The April 10s around 5.25, and the July 5s around 585. So these options are anywhere from 3.25 to 440, and 505 to 585, depending on whether you want to buy the $10 contracts or the 1250 contracts. I like the SoFi contracts for next spring and summer. The stock goes to $20 a share, which it can. Honestly, you all know it can do this. It goes to $20 a share. Your 10s are worth $10 book value each. That's a double on all these contracts, plus premium, obviously. And the 1250s are worth $750 plus time value, and that's an easy double on almost every one of these right now. So you want to look at an easy doubling of your money plus upside, the 10s and the 1250s. Obviously, if the shares were to, kindly go to $25, where most analysts are saying the stock is going to go to, then your 10s are worth $15 a piece plus time premium, and your 1250s are worth $12.50 a piece. So you've got yourself some real nice profits if the stock goes to 25. I'm saying here that this stock goes between $20 and $25. It goes to that range, it'll just keep on going to 30, and then you've got mega money here. These are not 20-cent contracts. These are not, get rich quick contracts. I'm not trying to give you lottery ticket win contracts. That's not what I'm offering you or telling you to look at. I'm telling you to look at solid in the money contracts on SoFi, stock you know and love, and that has really, I think, bottomed out. I'm looking now at today's chart, and I'll show you quickly. You can see this from way back there. Can you see this? You see this dip right here? That was this morning at 10 o'clock. This is the first 30 minutes this morning that we ran into. Okay, see if I can make that work. Sorry, my reflection's completely in there. But we started up here, wherever this is. Where am I? There. We started here, and we went right down to here. And that low trade was $14.18 for like a minute. It didn't last long. I had one viewer here I know bought some stock at 420. Well done. That was the end of the stink bid opportunities, reduced stink bids. As soon as it hit 418, 420, it rebounded. It is now at 1450. It doesn't sound like much. It's still down 35 cents, but I think the sell-off was a forced sale. And I think that's the only reason the stock is down. It even saw this. If this hadn't happened, I would bet you the shares would be around the 1460 mark right now. We'd only be down 10 or 20 cents. But it has been flatlining now for 4 hours, flatlining right across here, and it's not going anywhere. I think it's over. The end of the dip for SoFi has come and gone. Every article I read on SoFi keeps talking about the upside of this stock, and they're talking $20 to $25, and I don't think they're even going out on a limb to talk about that. We've had it happen twice already, and we're going to break beyond 25. The moment will come where we break $30 to $35 a share, kind of like Matterport. And those of you into this stock and into these contracts, and you've been loyal to the stock, you're holding it, you're picking it up, whatever, you're going to do well. But if any of you have dry powder, get in there for March, April, or July call options. Pick up 10s or 1250s in the money. Scoop them up. Ignore the stock price. Just buy these things. It could be tomorrow we start right off with a 20 to 50 cent gain. It could be in 2 or 3 days from now, we're at 17, 18 bucks already, and you'll have missed this initial 50% gain on these contracts instantly. Just putting it out there. That's my hunch on this one. I think we're about to get going. Okay, so today again is the last day of technically tax loss selling for settlement in 2021. Tomorrow's trades are settlement 2022. The Dow right now is making a run as I speak for the record. It is now up 130 points at 527. The Dow Jones is now taking a run at 36,565. That is the number it needs to get to. 36,565. It's right now at 528. So what are we at here? Not even like 35, 40 points from now, we'll have a new record for the Dow. So the Dow needs to hit about 170 on the upside. It has a new all-time record. It's taking a shot right now. I think there are programs, computer algorithmic programs that are systematically putting in buy orders all over the place because the computers, artificial intelligence sensors are measuring how much is for sale between here and the record. And there is paltry amounts of stock for sale. The sellers, for tax purposes, have been taken care of. They're gone. We have run out of paper to play with in a big chunk, big way. And I think there is buying that's going to come in here and take the stock market to a new record. Well, whether we hold it at the bell or whether we just close at a new high, whether we break through it in this last hour and then fall back, there's going to be a print shortly from where I sit, from all that I see here. The S&P is moving along kind of with the market. It's up 8.5 points. The S&P is up 0.18 of a percentage point. The Dow's up 0.35. So the Dow is double outperforming the S&P. NASDAQ is 0.12 of a percentage point, an eighth of a percentage point lower, down 1944. So the NASDAQ selling or down dip is not going to hold back the Dow. If there's enough conviction in the top 30 stocks of the world, this thing's going to a new record. The NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are not going to stop it. There's no way that's going to happen. Just so you know, of course, the Dow goes up 40, 50 points higher. The S&P will go up as well because the top S&P stocks of the top 500, the top 10 most of them are Dow components. So they're going to move that index as well. They have a lot of power over there. NASDAQ, same thing. Obviously, the top NASDAQ stocks, a couple of them are Dow components. So NASDAQ will be sucked along in the vortex. But NASDAQ isn't leading it higher. S&P is not leading the market higher. The Dow is being led higher by the Dow. That's what's going on. We're up 131.85. Right now we're at 36,530, and we need to get to 36,565. So we're 35 points away from an all-time record high for the Dow, and we're going to get it at any time. There will be a rush, another little rush come through here, and we have it all wrapped up. So we'll keep an eye on that. 535 is or 565 we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. All right. What else? The Apple is up 8 cents. Microsoft is up 70 cents. We've got Cisco up 42. I believe those are all Dow components. We've got JP Morgan up 23. Walmart up 9 cents. We're looking at, just pardon me 1 second here while I get my act together. Facebook down $2.99, Amazon down 27, Google up down $1.80. Google is running higher right now. It's moving up at the moment. Royal Caribbean down 18 cents. Tesla down 287 to 1,085. And let's go back to the top of our list here. We've got Rocket Lab at 1134 down 39. We've got SoFi at 1446 down 39 cents. Your last opportunity to get into SoFi might be now. It might be between now and the bell, because I have a suspicion this thing's about to break. SoFi. GameStop 153.03 holding a 650 gain, was as high as 155.49. Might yet break that yet again and power closer to 160 towards the bell. We'll see. Matterport down $1.24, ME down 22 cents, Spire down 32, ATIP down 5.5 cents, SmartRent up 11 cents, and Sextera down 12. That is where I see all those stocks. Vanek Vectors down 12 cents, Home Depot up 5.43, another Dow component, IBM up $1, Dow component. That's what we're watching right now. Let me just double check something over here. Get over to my thingy. This thingy I got to get to. Let's see if I can get to this thingy. And if I can do it maybe like this, that might be better. Let's do that. And there it is. I'm just popping up on my screen the Dow 30 right now. Okay, so here we go. The losers are few and far between on the Dow. Boeing is down 238. Salesforce is down 94 cents. I mean, these are the losers. Goldman is down 75 cents. Verizon down 30. Chevron down 29. Disney down 30. American Express down a penny. All the other Dows are higher. So the winner, Home Depot, up 550. United Health up 340. Nike up 250, Amgen up $1.80, Procter & Gamble up 170, Johnson & Johnson 140. And a lot of these stocks are up around $1. A bunch of them are up between 50 cents and $1. And this is showing me just how unenthusiastic the Dow is, but yet how unified the Dow is. The computer buying programs are coming in here, and only 5 of the 30 stocks are underwater, and a few of those are down less than they're less than 50 cents each. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losers, and we only have 2 that are losing $1 or more, and that's Boeing and Salesforce. They're the only stocks down $1 or more. The rest are less than 50 cents, and now we've got a market moving higher. We're at 36,531. We're 34 points away from a new record high right now on the markets. That is what we're watching here, guys, at the moment. Now, will that affect your stocks? Probably not. Again, this is not a market-wide revelation of power that no one knows is happening. We all know how much money is available for this market. We all know how much money's been coming into this market. We all know how big the buybacks are going to be. We know how much capital the S&P is sitting on. So no, none of this is like, oh, I didn't know the market could hit a new all-time high. No, it's going to be another all-time high. 36,532 now on the Dow. S&P's up 10 now, and the Nasdaq is down 17. So Nasdaq's crawling back to break even in a very slow way. S&P is slowly climbing along with the Dow. The Dow is up now 0.38 of a percentage point. S&P up 0.22. So they're both better. And Nasdaq's only down 0.11. It was down 0.18. So all three are improving just in a slow motion way. It's just a steady, relentless march. Dow's up 140 now. It's a steady, relentless march higher to hit new highs. That's the way I interpret this right now. With all my years of experience, oh my gosh, I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Larry, you know what? I have jury duty the first 2 weeks of January, so I wouldn't mind a 2-week lockdown, he says. Oh, gosh. What you going to do? Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, woke up here. I'm dying to write covered calls. What do you think I should do? Just stand by, my man. Just to stand by. Right now, you don't want to write calls on GameStop. Not right now. It's just... If we had a $15 shot in an hour, yeah, but we're not getting that. We have a 5-hour run going on here. with a few pullbacks, but nothing serious. I think we're going higher, and that means everyone's just going to get richer with their paper, and then we'll look at writing from there. Got to let this thing plateau, and it hasn't even started. The last day of tax loss selling is today. Tomorrow, first day of the new year. Who knows? The Dow, 36,535, 25 points away from an all-time record high. Or is it 30 points? About 25, 30 points away from an all-time record high on the Dow. We're that close, okay? Let's see. What else? Just watching all kinds of stuff here. The Dow, IBM 133.70, up $1.07, holding rather well. Microsoft up 94 cents, climbing a bit. Apple up 27, kind of climbing a bit. And then back to the Dow now. 535, 565 is the record. So yeah, 30 points away from the Dow hitting a new all-time record high, with now 40 odd minutes to go, 39 minutes to go in the day. Okay. Yep, another couple of points just came through here. It's just like watching paint dry. It's so boring, but it is moving higher. I have to admit, it is going higher. And let's go. You're killing me. You're going to have a chat with Auntie Jen. What a day, I tell you. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, 533 now for the Dow, going for 565. That's the record. Strong. It could falter. Yeah, it could, but it I don't know if it will. I think it's going to kind of meander up down, up a little, like up 5 points, down 3, up 5 points, down 3. It might do this. There's just too much momentum into this market to not hit the record. Having said that, the markets can do all kinds of weird and wacky stuff at these kinds of levels. SoFi, April 1250s have been acquired. Nicholas, well done, sir. Pick up SoFi contracts, you guys. If you're going to make a move today, you want to buy SoFi call options. You want to buy March, April, or July's. You want to buy 10s or 1250s. Those are the contracts you want to get in SoFi. I think we're about to break out. Too much Mo about to hit that stock, and we're about to really run this thing. Easily back to 20, but 25 is really the first target we have. But even at $20, these contracts all are doubles for you. Yeah, today being the last day of tax selling, I'd be buying these contracts today. The Dow now 36,537, up 140 points on the index, 141 points on the index now. We're at 539. We're 26 points away from the record. We're just about at the record, at the high of the day here. We are at the record high. Sorry, we are at the high of the day. The high of the day is now, and we're 24 points from the all-time high of the Dow. Okay. Try and say that really fast. Go ahead. Yeah, try it. Yeah, try it. Yeah, give it a shot. Okay. There you go. I see a serious upside with the bank charter announcement. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I'm watching for here. But I'm not telling you that it's going to happen tomorrow or the day after. But it could happen at any time. We've been talking this way now for weeks, months. But you've got to understand that whatever stock was sold for tax loss has been blown off, and I think we're done. They're out of ammo on the SoFi. 1444 right now, down 41 cents. This is the perfect time to scoop these contracts on a down dip. This is the moment. So take your positions, get a contract or 2 or 4 or 6 or 20 or whatever you're going to get. Pick up whichever contract month you want to buy, and hang on. Snap in. 542. We're up 143 points on the Dow now at 541.18. Up 10.3 points on S&P, still down 23 on the NASDAQ. Waiting for the breakout of the Dow to a new high, a new all-time high. Gamestop still at 152.61, up 6.15. Matterport down $1.25. ME down 23. Spire down 33 cents today. The last of the tax loss selling seems to be going through. ATIP was kind of hanging around, only down a couple of pennies. Now it's down 6.5 cents. Volume of 1.18 million traded on ATIP. This could be right now the last kick at the can for a tax seller on ATIP. We're at $3 and a half a penny roughly right now. Tiff just scooped up April 1250 calls. Got them. Nicely done. Carlos, Uncle Bruce, do you have any updates on Spire and any thoughts on its development in the first quarter? We're just talking about them here. I'm talking about ATIP and Spire right now. We're we're just letting today go through. Whatever they want to do today is the last day that I'm worrying about it. No, I'm not even worrying about it because it's tax loss selling, and that means irrational selling for tax reasons, not investment reasons. It's for taxation reasons, and we're getting some selling in here. Bargain opportunities. That's what this is. ATIP at $3, steal it. Spire at 343, pick it up and steal it. Absolutely. The Dow up 140 at 36,538. As I said before, going up about 5, down 2 or 3, up about 5, down 2 or 3. Seems to be the step right now that that's the dance number they're playing over there. And on SoFi, 1445, down 40 cents. Grab those contracts if you haven't got them already. Pick them up and get ready. Zed, Beach Boy, I'm Jack too as well. I feel the need to write covered calls. I hear you, but I wouldn't be doing it on GameStop right now. I would not write covered calls at this moment on GameStop. The last day of tech selling. We might be 165 in the first half hour tomorrow morning, and I would not want to be talking to you guys about rollovers because you wrote them today. I really think you want to hold off. This is on. We're on the edge here. We're on the edge. There's a reason the Dow is trying to hit a new all-time high. Why is the Dow hitting an all-time high today? Why? Because selling is dried up. The top 30 companies of the Dow, of course, are the biggest, most solid companies on the markets. It's evident there already. They're ahead of us. The big cap stocks are ahead of the stocks we're involved with because they've got all the pension money, the hedge fund money, the ETF money. This is where all the staff savings stocks go into first. That's the first wave of money. That's the first sign right there. There's a tsunami coming to our stocks, and it's the Dow leading the way first. S&P has already hit the new highs. It's hitting new highs now. NASDAQ is going to follow, and then guess what? Us. That's our stock. We're at 149 gain now, 149-point gain on the Dow. 547. We're pushing the new high. Up 11 on S&P. This is record high if I got my bearings right. NASDAQ down 20 points, not far away also from a record high. Big Tech's just bought some March 18 1250s on SoFi. I'm so ready for some moves. I have 20 1250 January 21 calls. I've been holding them some time. I'm buying the paper. Sean, hopefully there's a rotation into growth soon. I've been reading this today about the high number of option trades and the high number of put contracts also being acquired on SoFi, all expecting a major up move in the very near future. There's all kinds of speculation in the options pit. I'm just telling you to join the party, but get in today. 1443 SoFi right now, still down 42 cents, right where you want it to be to get in now. S&P is up 11, and the Dow is now up 150 points to 36,548, 17 points away from an all-time record trade value on the Dow Jones Industrials. Of the Dow 30s, we're still showing on the downside. Let's see here. Let me get a refresh on this. There we go. We have American Express down 11 cents, Chevron down 17, Verizon down 24, Disney down 27, Goldman Sachs down only 40 cents, Salesforce down 89 cents, and the loser is Boeing down 245. That's the only stock on the Dow losing $1 or more. The Dow now is up 153 to 36,551. All the other Dow stocks are higher, with Home Depot leading the way up 560, up 570 a share. Okay, so we're moving higher on the big one. All right, got him. Aviator says, I got him. DQ, okay, wrote GameStop, 157.50 calls an hour ago. Bottom back just now, made $1 a share. Good move. Carol, okay, I have 2,000 SoFi, but I also have about 20 calls. Strike 20 for January. Roll or hold. You can hold them. It is January, but if they don't have any value, there's nothing to worry about. Just sit on them. If you can afford any March or April's, then take a look at those. Bagel just bought April and July SoFi calls 1250. Fingers across. Eric T. Bruce, Uncle, I've been sitting on 45 SoFi April 15s. Not worried about today's prices. I know payday's coming soon. Aviator advice like that's why I'm here. Bruce, you rock. Now I hold my hand. I'm scared. Pick nose, no powder, but I'm strapped in. Let's go. Right on. The Dow is up 160 now. 36,558. We're at 559. Here comes the Dow for a new record high. Then the number needs 565. That's the number we need. 565.73. We're at 559.60. So the Dow is within 6 points of an all-time record high, and it's the first one to get there with S&P. NASDAQ will shortly follow today, tomorrow, a couple days, and watch out for our wave coming behind it. We're seeing the advanced wave come through already. The first tsunami wave doesn't look like very much, just kind of coming in. Yeah, that's the Dow. That's the one. And then there's the big one over there. The big 60-footer that's coming in at 800 miles an hour. We're up to 36,559 right now on the Dow Jones Industrial. And we need to get to 565. So 6, 7, 7.5, 8 points. This is typically how this works. Once it's broken, then the volatility increases. But getting to it is kind of a... it's people putting the toe in the water. Is that a little cold? Is that warm? What's a pool like? They're all playing this little game. S&P up 12.2. It continues to climb. It's up 0.26 of a point, quarter of a percentage point. The Dow's up 0.43. NASDAQ still down 17.5, down 0.11. Oil is up 49 cents to 76.47. Okay. 156 is the point gain on the Dow. We're at 555, 36,555, about 10 points away. Little pullback and then watch another run. Okay. Danielle, I used some profits on Gamestop cover calls. I sold, bought back today, picked up 50 more free shares of Spire. Nicholas, tsunamis don't look big until they're already on top of you. H. Henry, H. Gregory, Ungrus, I ended up selling a 150 covered call December 31 Gamestop when it was at 4. Got it to almost $7. How do I determine the top and when will it pull back? Good question. Can't answer that at the moment. Watching the Dow here. We're at 153.40 on your stock. If it pulls back a little more, you may want to buy that call back and just kind of sit on the sidelines and get ready to write maybe 155s, probably 160s or 165s. Maybe tomorrow. Let's see how the market opens. We're at up 160 on the Dow again. 558 is that index. Let's go back to here. Getting close to the 565 mark. 36,550. The high now still showing 36,560. Just 5 points away is what is indicated has been the high of the Dow. We're moving in here. Let's see. GameStop cover calls. Jock bought me 2 SoFi options. Humanities, you just sit where you are. Don't twitch. Don't move. Just sit right with what you have. Don't move. I have 200 shares of SoFi. What can I get? I'm a noob in the option side of things, but I did transfer my 200 shares over to the options account. I have 200 shares. Just do nothing. Just sit on your 200. Relax. You're in. You're good. You're there. Big text. The open interest for multiple SoFi options in March, April, and July is in the 5 digits. Hector, Uncle Bruce, is GameStop a long-term hold? Yes. The market has the stock drifting lower. If we look past these short-term bumps upward, what news keeps this stock rising? It's when the company talks. When they talk, and maybe they're going to talk in early January, but I think the first wave is goodbye to tax loss selling. We're up 163 on the Dow. We're up 165 on the Dow. We're at 566. We have just hit a new all-time record high, I think. 35.56. I think we've just hit a new record high. Yes, the Dow is now in territory that it's not been in ever before. 35,567 has been touched. and that is a new all-time high for the Dow Jones market. We're up 15 now on S&P. It's coming along. The Nasdaq's only down 1 point, just jumped 15 as this market is now coming on. That is the predictability here. I think the tax loss thing is over on the Dow. Was over days ago. It's just now reaffirmed by hitting an all-time record high. S&P has been doing this for a couple of days. Now Nasdaq is about to, join the party, and then it's our turn. The next wave is the secondary markets, the smaller markets, and that's where we come in. The Russells and everyone else. Let's see what happens. Uncle Bruce, I've been looking at options expiring on the 22nd. What sort of benefits are there to taking what is left of their valuation? Yeah, okay. I think you're talking about writing contracts and enjoying the depreciation. You got to check my lessons out on this. I cover this in in my lessons. I cover all of this for you. It's a good move. Zed Estates, thank you for the donation. Carol, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You were amazing. She's thank you. I do what I can. Let's see. That's what I figured, says Humanities. I just wish I could have had some SoFi. Thanks. I wasn't nervous to sell. Just wasn't sure if SoFi was a way better opportunity. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I bought the covered call for April. SoFi 1250. Thank you. Dr. G, then out of the next Friday. GameStop 170 covered call. Just didn't feel right. The quiet before the storm. Aaron Duchesne, if I sell shares, I'll be losing 300. My average cost is 16. I'm not sure what you're trying to sell. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you had to own at least 100 shares to be able to write options. Yes, you have to have 100 shares to write options. I'm not sure which stock you're talking about. If you own SoFi, just sit there and sit on them. Don't do anything. If you've got 300, hold 300. 14.44 now on SoFi. We're down 41 cents here. The low was 14.18 first thing this morning on I think a forced sale. My hunch, we're at 18.5 million shares traded, which is still remarkable considering this really dead market. The Dow, though, on a very quiet week, has established a new all-time high. We're now at 35,567, up 169. S&P up 15.5, and the Nasdaq down 1.8 points. Bruce, I know you're a busy man today, wondering what you think of selling 100 shares of GameStop for some SoFi. Would be cool to hop on this rocket. Yeah, you do whatever moves you want to make. You can also, utilize GameStop. It's back up now. GameStop is now 726 higher. It's moving up to 153.72. You can, sit tight a day or two here. Let your GameStop let you write an option against it. Take the option money and buy calls on SoFi and ride both. I'm not telling you what to do, but you have options. You have choices. It's really your call. But, this is just what my gut is telling me what's about to happen and how it's shaking out. 153.76 on GameStop. After we just dipped a little bit, we're now coming back on again. Low of the day 142, high of the day 155.49. We're at 153.76 on GameStop. 1.8 million volume. Nothing, unbelievable, but certainly not dead in the water. We're not under 1 million shares today, so that's a good indication there. SoFi 14.44. I don't know if any serious movement will happen between now and the bell. I really don't know. But the options market is teeing up all the signs. The options market is screaming at us that something big is going to happen on SoFi, and it ain't going down. It's not going lower. Aaron, you need to buy options. Diablo, I want to dump 23andMe and get more SoFi. Dr. G, will Carruthers keep the GameStop? It's headed up, and the covered calls alone are worth it. Will you have options? Pun intended. Nice. 14.44 on SoFi right now. All right. Rocket Lab down 41, SoFi down 42, GameStop up 680 now. Matterport down 119, ME down 21, Spire down 34 cents at 341. We got ATIP at 301 and a half, a little better than we dropped out at. Smart Rent just up a nickel, a Cyxtera down 16 cents. We got Vanek up 16, Home Depot up 586, IBM up $1.13, the Dow holding a 159-point gain, Microsoft up $1.30, Apple up 36 cents, Tesla up $1.27 to 1,089. Bed Bath Beyond is down 37, BlackBerry down 20, Royal Caribbean down 39, Goldman is down 67 cents to 386.94. Cisco up 53 to 64.08, back over 64 again on Cisco. Let's see here. Amazon down $27, Facebook down $2.50, Google up now $3.23. It's been down most of the day. Now it's positive. Google bottomed out at $29.10. It's now $2,934. So it's come back $24 a share as well. And that is climbing. Target is up. JP Morgan is up. Costco's up. Walmart's up. These big names are improving, which is nice to see. Netflix is positive, albeit just barely. It came back from the lower end. And so we got some upward movement on some of these big cap stocks right now. Dow is up 162 at 35,560. The all-time high number is now 568. And so we're at 561. We're hanging around. And that's what's going on. Yeah, Karim says, I'd keep GameStop. SoFi, July 10th, acquired, says DQ. Let's see. Austin, I'm thumbs up number 142. Aaron, okay, it's still a little confusing. Sorry for all these questions. No problem. A year-end insanity. Yes, it is. Carol, Will Carruthers, don't do that. I will write a contract on GameStop and buy little by little SoFi or options. Call far out for SoFi, in just my opinion, and these are good strategies. I agree. You let the GameStop run higher, keep writing options against it ahead of the market, bring in the cash, and then pick off SoFi calls into next summer and enjoy the up run there. That might be the best way to do it. And you got both going. And once the SoFi breaks $20, you look at selling your calls, convert it into stock of SoFi, start putting together blocks of 100. Now you start writing SoFi calls. Now you've got more call contracts to be written. Nicely done. All right. Let's go. Island Girl, I'm number 112. I'm thumbs up 112. We have 148 thumbs ups going right now. Thank you, everybody, for this. Thank you for these donations today on Super Chat. Let's see what a great community we have. It's pretty good. It's pretty good group here. John, I'm number 145 here. I'm so glad I'm going on vacation the rest of the week. It'll keep me from watching the red. Hopefully next week is a different story. Oh man. Too much fun. SoFi a little better now, 1448, 1449. We're down 37 cents or so. It's a little recovery here. I'm not expecting much. We'll take it. I mean, whatever you want to give us. Thank you. Let's go. Anytime you're ready, SoFi, my viewers are ready to ride this rocket. Anytime you want to go. GameStop 152.88 up 642. Holding this gain pretty well. We're watching everything else. Okay, the Dow up 147, a little pullback now. We've got that high. Now we're pulling back a little bit of realigning going on. This is completely normal. This is absolutely the playbook of the market, how this works. 13-point gain on S&P, 2-point drop on NASDAQ. There's nothing to worry about here. This market has got cash, and more cash coming in. Corporations, of course, are buying up their own stock. There could be some aggressive buying of stock in the next 48 hours by corporations because of their stock buyback timeframes. They may have, some companies may only have to the end of the year to complete their stock buybacks, and that might be going on in some cases too. I can't tell you who, I can't tell you how much. Those are closely guarded secrets, but you know what? We're getting ready to roll. The NASDAQ was almost even. It's now down 1 point. It's just about to turn green over on NASDAQ, and the Dow might be rallying one more time with the last 16 minutes to go. There might be another rally coming in here. Yep, that's what we got. That's it. That's never a dull moment in this business, I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay, new all-time high for the Dow has been set. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. we go. Here we go. 1447 now on SoFi, down 38 cents. Go, baby, go. All right. Any more comments? Let's see. This is how I got my 2,000 shares of SoFi. I started with a call options, and with the money I made, I bought shares. Just waiting to reach 20 bucks to start writing on those babies. Carol, you're going to do really well. Island, what's canceled my cruise vacay for the end of January? Too much travel uncertainty. I hear you there. Spire continues to test my resolve, says Max. AG, Uncle Bruce, do you think buying SoFi calls or writing SoFi puts is the better play right now? Either way works for me, but I would imagine that for the amount of money that you need to secure a put, cash secured put, you can buy a whole bunch of calls, giving you more leverage. So you might be better off with call options. You might just have, 3 calls for every put you can write, something like that. It might be 4-1. I don't know for sure. Robert says, I bought a SoFi call for April, strike 1250, right on. John, Max, same here. Spire has great promise, but needs buyers to make us money. Daniel just picked up more Spire, right on. Hey ho, there you go. Good stuff. Scooping up these deals, just stealing paper from the innocents who don't know. There's 388 of you here. That's all. There's only 388 of you guys. And you're picking up intelligence on this year-end situation that I've never talked about before, because this is the first year-end we've been together at, so you're hearing my take on year-end, and the other 278 million people out there who trade in the market, they have no idea they don't know what we're talking about. They don't get this info and intelligence anywhere else. I dare you to find this intelligence anywhere, from any written source, any blog, you can't find it. It's almost next to impossible, because only ex-brokers and ex-desk traders who dealt with floor traders, we're the only guys who knew this stuff. We lived and breathed this stuff every damn year. We had to go through this every year from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, even now. It's still happening. There's no change in this pattern. It's the same every year. All you guys are getting, and all the rest of the market is getting, are headlines from some of the journals out there that give you year-end headlines of some kind. But you're just not getting the education on what's really going on behind the scenes here, especially on the institutional side. There's no way you guys could easily figure out, from finding it on dozens of YouTube channels or hundreds of blogs or vlogs. You're not going to get told what is going through the mind of the institutional desks right now. These institutions that are pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, ETFs, huge insurance companies, massive banks that are holding huge portfolios out there on behalf of investors, clients, and you name it, household funds and so on. These guys are scrambling the next 2 to 3 days. Between now and Friday, it is hell on earth. They are going through gyrations like you cannot believe. They have got to align their accounts for their performance. And a lot of these funds are index funds and sub-index funds, not just the Dow and not just the NASDAQ and not the S&P 500. We're talking about the thousands of sub-indexes that exist out there that measure all segments of the market. All of these managers are constantly moving paper around right now to align their portfolios to reflect the performance of the fund and the index that they're tracking. And it's done by computer, and it's done by people and combinations of that and artificial intelligence. And it's hell on earth. And as a former desk trader, when we used to do it manually, I would get these panic phone calls with 4 minutes to go in the market, 10 minutes to go in the market. Dump this, buy this, sell this, buy that. Buy that, sell that, sell that. We would get ridiculous orders coming in at the last minute. And my floor trader was ready. He was on the phone, right, whatever, just tell me. And he'd be yelling the orders out and getting the fills and then yelling back, and we'd do the confirmations all verbally. And those last 15, 20 minutes of every trading day in the last week of the year was just craziness. And that's what's going on. And this year, this year end, We have records being set on the stock markets, all-time records being set on, just to add to it. So the Dow right now is up 169 at 566. We got S&P up 16 points now. We have the NASDAQ positive 5 points. So we're gyrating all over the place right here with this crazy market in the middle of a pandemic. To just add to the fun, we got all this crap going on top of everything else. So a lot of people working from home, a lot of people trying to coordinate between market managers and hedge fund managers and account managers and analysts, and it's crazy. It is wild, it is wacky, and yet it's what we live for when we were in this business. This is what we live for, all right? There you go. Fun times. Lots of questions coming in. Let's see. Do you think buying SoFi calls or writing SoFi put? I've talked about that. SoFi bought April strike 1250 right on. Great promise. Hey ho, just picked up more. What do you think about ATIP $2.50 calls? Just buy the paper. Just buy the paper. Now owning 1,000 Spire, got 3,500 at 490. Please go up. Let's see. I've been working a lot. Is there anything new on Spire? We'll keep you posted. It's 380 of us, only 144 likes. Come on, people. Sorry, I haven't been able to watch much. Hey, Bruce, have you heard anything about fintech industries? It's a value stock, and I'm looking at hedging soon. Don't know. Uncle Bruce, do you think Cyxtera is going to continue to slowly drop after earnings? I think Cyxtera is going to go higher. It's going to go higher. Now I have SoFi long calls. Ho. That's right. Now I have a machine gun. This is good stuff. Nicholas, SoFi starting to make a run. I really would like to know how many Spire shares our community owns by now. So would I. SoFi 1448 down 38 cents. John Gill, bought back my GameStop 395 call. No, bought back my Goldman Sachs 395 call. I'm looking at GS going GameStop. No, it's Goldman Sachs. I bought Monday for this Friday. Okay, okay, you wrote it Monday. What's going on? Turn around and bought a 390 for this Friday. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for the confidence and support. I'm guessing that you bought back and now you rewrote a new one. You're buying back and writing. That's what you're doing, right? It's okay, John. You're new at this. It's okay. Let's see. Spire down almost 10% on the day, giving back its gains. Well, damn. Let's see. I panicked and bought 200 more SoFi. Uncle Bruce, do you recommend playing the wheel on GameStop? Thank you. No. Silka, Bruce, I already bought 3 SoFi April 22 calls, 15.3 some time ago. Do you leave these alone? Yeah, leave them alone. You're good. John Bruce says, IBM still a good buy. Long-term, yes. Long-term, yes. If you want to write options on IBM, you can buy in-the-money calls and then write poor man covered calls against them. You can do that. 8 minutes to go. The Dow now up 152, 153. S&P up 15. NASDAQ up 10. We've got, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Rocket Lab down 36 now. SoFi is down 38, 1448 on SoFi. GameStop up 675 at 153.21. Matterport improving, at the end here. We were as low as about, $21. We're now back to 21.27 on Matterport, down 101. So a little improvement there. ME down 20. It's improving. Spire still looking sick, just terrible. The year-end selling is definitely being hit here. ATIP though down 4.5 at 302.5. It did touch 3. Now 302.5. The range on this stock today 15 cents. So, I mean, keep that in mind. We've only moved 15 cents on ATIP today. I mean, we've traded 1.3 million. I will say that there's been a buyer picking up the ATIP paper. Someone is buying it up. It's been coming in and it hasn't been crashing. This stock's down, a nickel? It's not crashing. Someone's buying this stuff up again. This thing's going to go. Smart Rent up a penny. Cyxtera down 14 cents. IBM up 93, Dow up 142, Microsoft up $1.30, Apple up 43 cents, Tesla up $2, Royal Caribbean down 8 cents, Goldman down 87 cents, Cisco up 57 cents. Very, very flat there. Amazon down $24, Facebook down $2.50, Google up $5 now. Definitely turned around. Target is up, JP Morgan is up, Costco is up, Walmart is up a penny. At the moment. All right. Yes, you're right, John. Bruce, you're right. Bruce, John says, I know you're right. I know what you're doing. It's all good. It's all good. I think we all know what you're doing. I wish I could get on my Spire and buy more SoFi. The Spire will come. Today's the last day for tax selling. Let's just hang on to your hats for tomorrow. Let's see what it brings us and get ready. The new year starts tomorrow. Potentially do a do a survey on how many Spire shares are owned of the group. You really want to know. Let's see. Is that called if you're first out the door? Let's see. What will make Ryan Cohen speak? I wish I knew. There is no door. That's right. There is only Zool. There is no door. We're now only up now. We're only up now on the Dow 119 points. So we've had this, sell on the news mentality this afternoon with 5 minutes to go. We have program trading now coming in on the opposite side. We had program trading run it up, hit the new highs, let the street play with it a while. Now we have program trading running it out, running it down. This is also completely normal behavior by algorithmic computer trading programs. Completely normal. Can't predict when it'll happen, how, but it does. When you see it, you go, yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. We're up 11 on S&P. We're down 4 on NASDAQ. We're up 51 cents on a barrel of oil. Alrighty. Let's see. There's only Zool. 1446 now on SoFi. It's still off 39 cents, giving you an opportunity to scoop up these contracts. As I said already, if you're going to buy any, you're running out of time today. March, April, or July contracts for SoFi are the ones you grab. You buy the 10s or the 1250s on any of those 3 months. March, April, July, 10 or 1250 contracts. Pick them up, put them away, snap in your seatbelt on SoFi, and get ready to go. Spire has to move after tax loss selling. Hopefully, that's about to occur. The low on Spire is the trade right now, 340. This is the low trade of the day. The low of all time, 331, was the all-time low trade of Spire. All time. We're 9 cents away from that. I don't know if we're going to hit that in the last few minutes of trading. Got 2 minutes to go. 341 now on Spire. ATIP down a nickel at 302. The all-time low on that stock was 266, but not today. The all-time low today was 3. We're now 302 on 1.33 million. But I think there had been a wall on this stock, a 304, 305 wall had been there almost all day today until only the last 20, 30 minutes. A ton has been picked up. Very interesting developments there on ATIP. Smart Rent up 3 cents, Cyxtera down a dime. We're at 121 on the 121 point gain on the Dow, 10 on S&P, 8.9 point loss on NASDAQ. None of this is unusual behavior in my history of this business. None of this is unusual. All right. Nakatomi Tower is going to need a paint job and an S-load of screen doors, says DQ. A bunch of new windows. Yeah. Whoops, says BW. Big Bear bought SoFi July 2022. $10 calls. Let's go SoFi. Who is buying up the Red Sea? Big Bear right on, says DQ. Picking them off. Making these smart moves right now. 1445 on SoFi right at the moment. 1134 on Rocket Lab. We're up $7 on GameStop here. This is also an indication of strength to me. This is telling me GameStop is moving higher, systematically higher. You don't want to write calls right now. Get out of the way of GameStop. This low-key buying on ATIP has been going on for a while. Soon something will give and it's going to fly. I agree. I'm with you. ATIP is going to break, and it's going to break big. Someone is buying this stuff up. It's being cleaned up. It's just being vacuumed up. I have 1,000 shares of SoFi. Could I realistically do well just writing covered calls? Is it really that simple? Once you break 20 through the 2025 range, you're going to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. Just kind of hang around here. Let's enjoy the party, pal. Welcome to the party, pal. 121 point gain on the Dow with now a minute or so to go. We're waiting for Larry to give us the bells to ring out 2021. This is the end of 2021. It's about to be rung by Larry. Larry's going to tell us 2021 is over, and starting tomorrow, we are trading 2022. Now, keep in mind, the aftermarket today is still 2021, but tomorrow's pre-market 2022. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay. Um, I'm loaded up with SoFi, but I want more. Matterport. What do you think about selling a February 2250 cash secured put with a $400 premium on Matterport? Yeah, that's 1850 commitment. I don't mind that trade. I don't mind it. Let's see. John, take care, everybody. See crazy cats in the new year. I'm ready. Larry says, I'm ready to ring it, baby. I'm here. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Is Yoko ready to scream the new year in? Here it is. It's all done. Yoko has screamed it in, and the year end is here. We have ended 2021 for stock trading right now. Cheers all. Big Bear says, Aspire is a bargain, Larry. It's Happy New Year time. We're 2 days ahead of everybody else. The market is now officially out of 2021 on regular market hour trading. So let's see what happens. A few more shenanigans in the after hours tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're into 2022 settlement on trades. Man, oh man, oh man, I'll tell you. Whew, crazy stuff. Now, keep in mind, those folks who have margin accounts, they don't have to worry about settlement dates. They have to worry about margin trading scenarios. So if they are under margin tomorrow, they have to settle tomorrow. They got to sell for whatever reason they're selling, but they're not able to write off any sales tomorrow as tax losses. Any sales tomorrow made in any account you have is not considered a tax loss sale under security settlement rules. And so I think from that angle, we have turned the corner. And now the question is, what will happen starting tomorrow morning on the pre-market for these stocks? Oh my gosh, we ended up with only a 90-point gain on the Dow. Look at that. That is really telling how we're up 160 odd on the Dow 20 minutes ago, and we end up with only a 90-point gain on the Dow, a 6.7-point gain on S&P, and a 15-point loss on NASDAQ. We really had computer trading going on at the end. We also have a lot of repositioning going on with stocks right now with institutions. So again, you got to let this all go. Don't sweat it. Don't overthink it. Just relax and just go, okay, the institutions are making their moves. The pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, ETFs are all doing their stuff. Okay, that's fine with me. We're trading for tomorrow. Get ready. 1447 on SoFi was the last trade. 38-cent loss with an aftermarket now. 1449 up 2 pennies on SoFi. Did hit 20 million again on the day, 20,200,000. Good volume on a quiet week for SoFi, for a quiet week for the market overall. Get ready, kids. We're about to take a rocket ride here, I think. Rocket Lab down 40 at 11:33. GameStop closed up 748, 153.94. Right now on the aftermarket showing 153. I don't know how accurate that is with how much volume. We've got right now, actually I'm showing a GameStop at 153 on 15,000, kind of quiet. All right, Matterport 21.32 down 96 cents. So that was a bit of a recovery. A little ME down 24 cents. Spire 341, 1 penny above, I think, the low of the day. Yep, 340 was the low, 341 last trade. ATIP 302.5, down 4.5 cents. Final volume during the day, 1.37 million on ATIP. Smart Rent gained 3 cents. Xterra only lost 8 cents. It's at record highs. It gave up 8 cents today. That's a good sign, a very good sign. AMC up 19 to 27.91. Robinhood lost 34 to 17.11. Vanik down a nickel. Home Depot up 5.03. IBM up 69 cents to 133.32. Dow up 90 points. Microsoft up 70 cents, Apple up 9, Tesla down 228 to 1,086. Bed Bath Beyond down 19 cents, BlackBerry down 23, Royal Caribbean down 3, Goldman Sachs down $1.16. Not giving up ground here, reluctantly giving up pennies on Goldman Sachs. Cisco 63.96, up 43 cents. On the day. Amazon down 29 bucks, Facebook down $3, Google up $1. Very interesting moves there on some of the big boys. Rocket Lab in the after hours now unchanged at 11:33. SoFi after hours 14.49, up 2 cents. GameStop after hours now 153.49, coming back up again here. Not surprised to see that. Down about 45 cents. Matterport on the after hours 21.31, down a penny. ME at 6.55. No trades in the after hours yet. Spire, no trades in the after hours yet. ATIP, no trading yet in the after hours. Smart Rent, 9.57, down a penny in the after hours. Sixtera, 12.40, traded unchanged in the after hours. It's trading, but it's unchanged. Those are some of the favorites we're following through this market now as we get through this day and this year end. Again, if any of you out there were all on your own and wondering what the heck was going on with this market in the last hour and a half, last hour as we ran up and then backed up, you'd be thinking, oh, the end of the world. It's, oh gosh, we're going to have a terrible time. No, this is all program trading, algorithmic trading. We got the high print for the Dow. Now tomorrow, can we hit another one? We're going to play this game again and again and again. There's a difference though tomorrow than today. And the difference is, where are the sellers coming from tomorrow? Who's going to sell? Anybody got a tax problem? You took care of that already. You can't use tomorrow to solve your tax problems. And so I have a feeling that on a number of shares out there, after a few minutes and maybe an hour of tentative, whatever, feeling it out, you're going to start to notice a march that's possibly coming into these markets from oversold stocks. And it could be that the Dow hits new record highs right away tomorrow morning. It could be a 150-point gain to start the day. We might start with a 50-point loss first and get through it in a half an hour later, get through all that, maybe down 100 points. And then we come back on again. I don't know. The Dow today had its sixth straight day of gains. That's 6 straight days. It's getting long in the tooth now. We do need a pause. It could be tomorrow. It could be Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We may go up 500 points before we pause. We'll see. Anyway, that's fun. After that session, we have 375 watchers down here, and they're all covered with glass. I hear Spire Gas, a dividend coming up. If I Aspire, what? Michael, are you doing both any shows on Friday? I'm doing one show on Friday. I'm doing the morning show on Friday only. Friday afternoon, we are moving. We're out of here. But Friday morning, I'll be on the air. Tomorrow, both shows are on. A great day for losses, almost at what, 100? I can't read that. On 26, maybe AT Aspire so far 23, and me, says Fred B. Hector, I keep checking my calendar. What am I missing about year end? Dave, I like turtles. Hector, settlement dates for cash trades. T+2 settlement, Hector. Today was the last day for 2021 trades. Let's see. Damn calendars. Fred, don't lose until you sell. Price is psychological. Alrighty. Let's see here. Thanks for making very positive difference in my daily finances. You got it, Robert. I can probably buy in at 12 next week. Let's see. Let's go. Gotta run. See you later for prime time. 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to talk about all this. If you're around, come and join me tonight at 8 o'clock prime time. If you remember, absolutely. Looking forward to that. Yes, please. Only cash. Let's see. Thumbs ups for Bruce. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs ups. We've got 224 now have come in. Appreciate the 224 thumbs ups. Thank you for these super chats today, of course, and all that. Alexander is a member for 5 months. Uncle Bruce, I'm super bullish on SoFi. Thoughts on writing $20 puts for February expiration in the 590s. I'm just seeing this, Alexander. I'm not ignoring your comment. I don't see these anniversary comments. These I've been a member for so many months. Anniversary comments, they don't show on my StreamYard feed that I use to go live on. I only see this comment on my actual YouTube page, which is delayed, not live for me. It's delayed even to me. So I don't use it often, although I do see it for thumbs ups, which are now 229. If you're looking to write cash secured puts for February, for 20s, yeah, you might want to look at that tomorrow morning, see what the market gives you, if there's an opportunity there. Pretty cool bean stuff, man. There's possibilities. again, thank you everybody for your comments and kind words. And again, forgive me if I miss your comments. It's not intentional, unless they're just personal comments between other viewers. There's only so many I can read, and I'm trying to answer questions that are sort of market related most of the time. Anyway, there you have it. And let's see, Uncle Bruce, the SoFi charter is all the focus. It's all we're focusing on now. That and their fundamentals. How big would it be if they got into offering options trading and other enhancements? They will eventually. I mean, they will eventually. I just don't know what the big picture is and how it's going to happen. But BWI, you can count on SoFi continually improving and expanding their business. I'm hearing now that there used to be a time, like a year or two ago, SoFi was all about student loans. Now that makes up less than 25% of their business in the lending area. It's less than a quarter of their entire business. They have personal loans, home loans, credit cards now. They're expanding to so many other areas. And what's happening at SoFi that's really cool, the analysts are saying stuff like, you get a person that joins SoFi as a credit card holder, then they open up an account, then they open up this, then they take that. They start taking all the services that SoFi has. They have 9 different divisions, and they have multiple clientele, like clientele with multiple units, and they have over 3 million customers now with multiple services being used. This is huge. They're becoming a huge fintech player. Okay. I got 5 more. I got 100 more SoFi. 5 minutes before the bell. Nice going. Nice. Okay, I'll see you at prime time, 8:00 tonight, says Carol. I'll be there for the first time. I'll be there for a time this week. Okay, prime time. I'm going to take a break now. See y'all later. Prime time. Thank you guys. Thank you, Splair. David, could short sellers manipulate SoFi stock price and bring SoFi lower before the 1st of January? It's likely to happen. If so, I don't think so. I don't think so. Big army of SoFi investors. And I think a lot of institutional buyers are just going to nibble it up. I don't think so. I need a pep talk, says Austin. Michael, I better see a bunch of SoFi commercials during the Super Bowl. Joe, see you prime time, gang. You got it. All right, there it is. I am going to take a rest now until our show tonight. We'll see you at 8:00 prime time, Eastern time tonight for members only. Looking forward to having you join us. We'll recap this day, and we'll talk about the next couple of days coming up for the end of the year. Thank you for the 233 thumbs ups, everybody. Do appreciate that. Make sure to join us if you can. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30, an hour before the opening, as usual. We'll be on tomorrow afternoon as well, and then Friday for the morning show, but only the morning show on Friday. Okay, thanks, guys. Let's see what's going on with Hood doing so, blah, blah. Could a SoFi come in and scoop them up and make them way better, or will they go it alone with the options? I don't see any reason why anyone would want to buy Robinhood. Those guys have got thousands of lawsuits that they're up against right now, thousands of clients and other people who are suing them. The legals that those guys are going to be paying for years and years and years, and like a decade of legal bills, have got to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't see any reason why you'd want to buy this thing. I don't know anyone who would want to take them over, because those lawsuits don't go away if you buy them. Nothing goes away. I don't think so. Anyway, there you have it. See you at 8. You got it, Lair. We'll see you later. Anyway, there you go. Nick is thinking, isn't there more selling possible? I think we're over it. I think it's done. I don't think the settlement after tomorrow, I think it's 2022 settlements. So I don't think so. Dave, thank you. I should have sold my January calls back in November when it was at 24. I'm on my fit. Don't worry about it. Alexander, hey, Bruce, hopefully I'll get back. I'll check in tonight hard with 2 other 2s. I'll catch you, buddy. Thanks for that donation, man. I'll see you later at 8 tonight. SoFi, copy that, understood, Hood, right down to Crapper, and I love it. Yeah, just avoid that thing. Thank you, Alexander, for that last-minute donation as we're getting ready to shut this down. I'll see you guys at 8:00 tonight for the primetime show. And I thank you. I'm going to just load up the show right now and put the notification out on the community tab, so you'll all get your notification in a few minutes. Okay, guys? Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you later. See ya. Thank you, and catch you later. Bye for now.